Hey guys, and welcome back to The Big Build. Today we're going to be working on our town bus route. Replace the bus stops, lay some invisible track, and then create a session. But that's not all, we'll also be detailing around the route before finally riding the bus. So we're starting with laying the bus stops, placing the bus stops. Now, there's a few different ones of these where the levels of the people can be well, higher and lower. I choose the wrong ones. I'm going to say this straight. I choose the ones on the level straight away. I won't show this, but I do replace them. So, because the path is obviously a step. So, what we're going to do then, as you can see, we lay the track all the way around, quite simply. And it's a very simple route. Down we go. Back round again. And connect it to the original track. We'll then delete the old track here, the test track. Finally, we're going to the session. We're going to do a quick session here. We're going to navigate to the bus station, stop 1. There we go. Tell it to halt. No passengers and it to a track marker, which is the exit of the bus station, and then find it to the next bus stop. So we'll try it out quickly. There's the switches there, are visible. We're going to change that now. Notice the bus also doesn't actually park properly here. So what we're going to do in a minute is change it from stopping to the at this bus stop. It does exactly the same here. See, stops completely the wrong place. So, I know that I put a marker at the end of that bus station here, so it's P1 marker. So we change that, and we're just going to do a quick test. You can see that the switches now are invisible. I did that in between. Right, so this will all completely go, because the marker is at the very end of the platform. Right, so now we've got to do the same with all the stops, because basically it's going to stop in completely the wrong place otherwise. So we put a marker in every one of them. And we're also going to mark at the junctions. We tell the bus to stop at the junctions as well. So we're going to try this. Have another quick test. There we go. So we've added them all on. Basically, the commands are go to the bus stop or to the marker, stop or halt, pick up passengers, and then go to the next one. Now, if you want to see more details about that bus station to work, I did have a previous episode where I just did that. And see it works. We're not going to go further on that. We're going to have the detail in before I actually show you it properly. Now, you might see that I've added a few extra walls, and I haven't put that on the video because it's I've done this many places. You also probably noticed every time I try and move some of the scenery, it moves the background scenery. So I create another layer, locked everything else down, and just put the vehicles on its own layer. This is 10 times speed doing this. Means you actually get to see all of it, or most of it at least. Otherwise the episode's going to be very long. So as I say, we're just starting off by putting all the trucks and the cars in along here. To be honest, there's probably, even though I spent a fair whack of time doing this, there's probably still not enough. I'll probably put some more off camera as well. The point is, if something's visible on one of the routes which are moving, then we got to put some detailing in it. In places it's not visible, maybe we probably won't. We'll see. So we could put cars first, go all the way around, then we're going to put some people on after that, and then we'll finally put some trees and bushes on as well. And actually, when the trees and bushes go on, you'll notice there's a bit more life to it then. You see on the left, I've actually make a pick list of just cars and vehicles. It's far easier then. I just randomly select some, rather than trying to do the search for them constantly. But a few more in this multi-storey car park. I put them to the back actually. And a few the other end at the back as well. And a couple in the middle. We haven't got any in the middle section there. Again, this is around the back, but I think it's going to be noticeable if you're looking. And some old fire engines, which is quite good. So again, once I'm here, there's some more walls and stuff, and you'll notice some different surfaces as well around the edge. And the car parking area I put in. I think the bushes do make it. Put some greenery around here. It was all very black before. I might even change it a little bit further as well. On the other side you'll see I put change the black to a sort of a more tarmac-y, sort of lighter, sort of grey maybe as well. That side. And down here as well a little bit more. It's around the back in some more grassy areas rather than the black again. The charcoal black. I figured down there it probably wouldn't be used. It's on a slope, so it was easier putting all the black in as a ground, but I don't think it would all be black like this. So again, a few more changes here. Right now we just concentrate on the bushes. Could get that to go down, didn't want to. And down here on this slope here, so a few more bushes in here as well, across here as well. Now I do play with some large bushes here, but I take them out in the end. I put some smaller ones in. What I'm trying to cover up is that it's off the ground slightly. You can see I dot them about, but then I decide I don't like them. I find some smaller ones, so I just delete them and put the smaller ones in. There we go, some smaller ones. I can lower those ones in as well. It's not going to be perfect in this sort of area. It's an industrial estate, it's not going to be looked after. I'm not entirely sure they'll be that big. Another wall around the fireplace. I was wondering what that was, so I put it up and had a look. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but yeah, I think it works okay. They do get deleted at some point. I also thought maybe in this area it's a bit bland there. I figured probably a few more billboards might go up. Why not? Anything adds to it. And finally this side we're getting some people in. I'm trying to do a mix and match here, so as long as you keep them flat, quite close, those cardboardy ones, I think they're fine in the background. And we'll put another set down here, there we go, inside. Someone get into their car. Someone have a crafty cigarette probably. Going into the office there. Couple of people chatting. I figured just have someone sitting on the wall signal as well, why not? It doesn't look particularly comfortable now, I have to say. Now that S on the track there is basically a signal, but it's an invisible signal. Once again, if you want to see more about how I set the track up, it's just a larger version of the earlier setup I had, which just went around the circle around the bus station. So I went much more into depth on that episode. It was about 6 episodes ago or something like that. We're down the other side now. We've been working. I was like, oh, yep, lower it down. That's good. I want floating. We're looking at some trees in here. I don't put this on camera. We've got 2 large trees in that bit. And there must be some trees down this road as well. On the path. We start off with just putting these people on. So we're just cycling up and down. Don't know why, I just liked it. I think she'd get moved on somehow. I don't think she'd survive there. But, hey, it looks good. We used it on the simple route as well, in the village, behind the train station. In fact, we've used all these figures, to be honest. So some people talking to each other, and just generally looking at the shops. There's the trees we're putting in. It does take it just creates a bit more life when you put a few bushes and trees in. The odd hedge here and there as well, so. And of course there'll be weed and stuff all down the side, so that's what I'm trying to put in there. Lower a few of them, higher a few up, and they don't look uniformed really. The bus is going up and down this road. So you're just putting something down the side road slightly, just to, in effect, if you're looking around from the bus. This will go around the back. I'm not quite sure how much detail I'm going to put on here. It is going to be viewable, so quite possibly more. We'll see. So it may not stay. But the trees can hide quite a lot, so that's why the trees are there. The trees are giving more an effect rather than the detail. Go around the front there, put a couple of trees here and one big one in there. I think we had flowers in there originally. We moved it over from Trainz to here. We lost it, unfortunately. Now we're putting a car route. It's a traffic path. Now, as you can see, it is actually creating traffic. But when you actually play it, it doesn't. So we're going to add in a traffic creator as well. So I'll show you that right at the end, just before we finish. We put that on the end of the path here, the traffic path, and that does create traffic. You put a few of these in different routes. Really what we're trying to do is, while the bus is going one way, then we're letting traffic go the other way. We can't put traffic the same place as a bus though, because they're just going to go in between, through each other. Here we go. So now we're adding the one-way traffic. I think it's 1 every 5 seconds I've added. So I'll take that off. TGO4 one-way traffic. There we go. We're going to look at it now. Now I kept pausing and doing places so we could have a look at different angles and stuff. So it just cuts through to different views as we go along. What I take from this one, we probably need a few more moving people, because there's a static people here right now. Somebody here would be nice. Got to think where we can actually put the camera angles. like on the simple route, we actually had fixed cameras, so you could just put it on the camera and it would just follow the bus or the train round. So we'll do that here as well eventually. So once I've determined where those cameras are going to go and how they're going to work, then I'll put some more scenery in accordingly. All floating. I had so many problems with the bus floating. That's just about, you just have to keep lowering and highing its path up, the track up. Again, these stations here, or the bus stop, there's about 4 different ones with different heights, so the people are a little higher than the track, or they're exactly the same height as the track, level as the track, so I had to adjust and decide which one we're going to use. Some of them have worked, some of them haven't. So these people are floating, so I have to adjust this slightly more. Lots of undulation on that road. I don't think it looks too bad though. Once more, this is just me moving the camera about, pausing it and editing the film as I go along. That's my test train there, sitting there, to make sure it can actually get under the bridge. Probably here needs some more bushes as well, actually, because it's a bit too clean, really, isn't it? They can go in, it's easy enough. So it looks much better, it stops at the junction, doesn't just go straight out. That's why I put the marker there. Overall, I quite like this bit here, with the trees, and this is the red tree, that we didn't see that on camera, but there's 2 of those. '60s, and we have a Dixon's. At some point I might have to. I've been pretending it just doesn't exist, but I might have to sort of try and find a shop front to go in front of that. Oh, their feet are in the ground. Now look at the bus on the right hand side, just the traffic bus. Actually, it's more prominent later on, the traffic. It actually goes on the path. I don't know why, the road seems to go... The invisible road there, icons, is on the road, but look at his buses here to the right. They're well on their path. Got to adjust that. I didn't notice that until I'd filmed it. I'm not going to say this is all the details we put on, but I think this is a good start. And I think that's a good end for this episode as well. Lots more to do, but I'm glad we got a working bus finally. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy, please do press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you press that ding dong bell button, it even tells you when I put more stuff on. Okay guys, thanks very much again. Cheers then. Bye bye.